Hey guys, we're going to be going through another set of two binders. If you can't tell from the cover of this one, it's B.A.P, EXO, and B.toB who's in this one. And then I have another miscellaneous bunch of different groups binder as well. So we're going to start with this one and we'll move to this miscellaneous binder next. So I use Ultra Pro and BCW as the sleeves, because I think they do the best for protecting. And then I use D-ring styled binders, but I'm going to be trying to replace these soon with ones that are longer, because as you can tell, some of these things kind of hang over. And so I feel like they're not getting as protected things that end up on the side here. But we have B.A.P is the first group in here. And usually I have the sleeves, empty spaces. I do put like the names or like photos of them. And here's our unplugged. And then this would be their first sensibility sleeve. It was a pretty hard album to find, at least the Korean version. And then their matrix. So here's the photo cards you would get in the normal edition, but then I also pulled the cards out of their individual special edition styles as well. And then their carnival. So first would be the normal edition, which has two styles. So I got Himchins, then Zellos, and then I would have done their special edition style one, and then their second style, but I clearly got a duplicate card, that's why I only have 3. Because I did buy the unsigned and signed, so I would have ended up having 4 cards altogether. And then this is their newest album, Put 'Em Up. I got Young Jays. And then I go into the Japanese albums. So for their warrior, there's, I believe, 2 styles. This kind of blue cast, and then they have a red cast. I don't know if you can see this well. And then No Mercy. I know a lot of these have 2 styles. I think No Mercy might have a second style with like dice in the background, I want to say. Or is that the Excuse Me album? It has that one as well. Maybe the Excuse Me one has it. The dice is their second style. But here's the B.A.P's one shot. These are pretty hard to get, the Japanese cards. I always find to be the hardest ones. And then this was their Best Absolute Perfect. Try to turn these so the glare goes away. And then I haven't made a cover yet for this one, but this is their Feel So Good one. And I got lucky in all 3 of the ones I got a different card for each. I was so excited not to get a duplicate. And then I have EXO. So I got Lay. Because there's 2 styles, so there's 2 cards. But I'm only collecting the current members, so I won't have any of Chris, Tao, or Luhan or something like that. So I haven't gotten this album yet, so I don't have any of the cards. But I have it all prepped. And then there's a Growl, has 2 sets of cards. And then Overdose, which is probably the first EXO album I ever listened to. And I got Dio and Chen. And then I believe this is the Love Me Right? No, that's the next one. Oh, Exodus. This is the Love Me Right. We got Dio's. And then this was their Sing For You. Oh, it's hard remembering all these album titles. But yeah, this was probably the Korean version cards. And then here starts the Chinese version, which I almost have all of them. I think I'm only missing Chen from that version. Yep. And then I go straight into the monster. Because I do it this way because, or else I'd have like 1 or 2 cards sitting on a sleeve and I kind of feel like it'd be a little bit of a waste. So I kind of just doing these ones one right after another just because they keep doing 2 cards for each member. So there's those. I've added them in since my haul. And then, oops, let's see, they like to pop out. And then the Lotto one, got Baekhyun's, and then Chen. Then we have B.toB. I don't have any of the cards for their press play. There's 2 styles, of black and white and a color. And then my favorite B.toB album. I love their earlier music. Thriller has to be one of my favorite. I think these are Taiwanese or Japanese cards. That's why I have 2 spots. Because I thought they looked so cool. A lot better than the ones that you get in the Korean version. So, and then Move. I don't have those ones yet. And then their first, oh no, wait, this is their winter tail. So this is their winter special, I think. And then here's the one I got. Here it is. So you get like a photo card and like a postcard. And here's their first volume complete. And then I mean, so you get a photo card. There's 2 per member, as well as the CD plates. So I'm only missing 1. And then Remember That. I do like their older stuff a little bit better because they kind of seem to have fallen into this moody music. And I kind of miss seeing them be more fun on stage, and so hopefully they kind of get that back a little bit. Okay, so that's that one. And then my next Miscellaneous groups binder. We start off with Infinite. I kind of love this cover. I feel like I'm going to have to change that a lot because it does, like, each time they came out with an album, they kind of changed their logo. And I like to kind of have these cover sleeves be their logo. So I kind of put as many of them on here as I could, well, from the picture that I found. So we have their star cards. They have these little standees. I haven't gotten any new cards yet for those, so I won't be having another video of that. But I got Hoya, who I have fallen in love with ever since he did Hit the Stage. And then got our solo album, right? Then we're going to KNK or Kanaka. Oh, I love them. Their music videos are so good. So these, you got every single member of these cards. But then you got a standee, a random member. So I put the standees on the back. Here's the other stand I got. I only have 2 for their first album. Surprisingly, because I know K&K's been pretty popular, but their stuff has been so hard to find. I just found someone who posted almost like the entire, all the stands and photo cards for a week, so I did just like bulk buy a bunch of them. But for now, all I have is, I have both of the photocard and the standee. I ended up getting another standee of Insum. Oh gosh. And then photocard. So these fit nice, and I think the 3-card. Because some of these were so wide. I couldn't get them into the 4s. And then NCT. So this is going to be all the different NCTs. NCT Dream that just came out, or NCT U, and NCT 127. Little win-win. So here's all the cards. There's 2 per. So I'm missing Marks. I think he's the only one I don't have a card for. And then Romeo. They have a new album that came out. I thought it was like another special edition for this album. They're Miro, but it's called, I think, First Love or Special Love, something like that. But I did already order it, and it's so. And then I pulled the little postcards out from the different member versioned albums. And then MAP 6. It doesn't, surprisingly, I did try to fit it in a 9-card sleeve, and it doesn't. It's just slightly too big. So I put it in one of these 4-card sleeves. And then MyName, just the one. I don't think, they don't have too many albums that have photo cards. But, so that's the only one I have so far. And then Beast, I did their 2 different logo styles. And I don't have any Beast photo cards yet because I only have a couple albums. I think like 1 or 2 of their albums. But I have these little photos. Their official site. So they're in here as well. And then this is Big. So their first photo card from Aphrodite. I got the group card. It's pretty thick, so it keeps wanting to kind of fall out just from like sheer weight. And then You Kiss. My first album, Stalker. I can't believe they're on 11 mini albums though. It just seems like they've been a group for like, it seems like forever, but I know people have like come and left the group and joined as well, so. And then we have 24K, who actually just came out with, I don't think they came out with an album. I think it has to be just a digital single. That still 24K. Love that song. I mean, I've checked like 8 times to see if like I'm missing the album or something because I want to buy it. But I know 2 members are on hiatus. He is, who is like my favorite. I think Dale, something like that. It's like D-A-E-I-L. I can't remember. And then we have Snuper. Platonic Love. I can't get that photo book out of my head. I love it. Oh, and then of course I got my bias. I don't know his name yet, but I'll get there. And then this is their compass, and you got a ticket, which fits nicely in the 6-card sleeves from BCW. And then Shinee. So I have my Taman cards in here from his Press It album. I actually don't own any Shinee albums, surprisingly enough. And then Newest, who actually just came out with an album. I think it's called Canvas or Love Paint, something like that. I haven't watched it yet. But this is their Q Is. And then Imfact, who I actually haven't heard anything about lately since this album. Their Lollipop. And then The Legend. I haven't heard anything about them either. There's a few groups I'm kind of a little worried that might be disband or disbanding or something. because I haven't really heard much about them, like 100%. I know they've been dropping a couple covers, so I feel like they're prepping up for a comeback. But, and then we have Big Bang. I added, when I bought something, I got Top, his star card. So I decided to add it into the Big Bang area. And then Madtown. Oh, I don't have Buffy, but Buffy's my favorite. And then Astro. Oh, I've been falling in love. They're a little cutesy for me, but I allow it. So the first album. And then I have space because I'm going to collect them all because I am loving all the members. Rocky is my favorite though. And then Jin Jin. So they have 3 different ones, so I have it set up so I could do the 3. So there are 2 different photo cards and then these little live play cards or line play cards, which are so adorable. But that is it. Ugh. Ugh. So that is all of it. If you have any questions or anything, like always, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite set is from these. I love the XO's monster cards. I would have to say those are probably some of the coolest, but I love also B.A.P's Japanese cards. I like them a lot more than their Korean cards. But they do have some really, really cool cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll put down in the description as well a link to the other unboxing, or not unboxings, but go through of my photo card binders, as well as a list of the different groups that are in here. Probably should have said that at the beginning, but yep, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my collection. I'll probably wait a few months before I go through it all again, but like and subscribe it until the next video. Bye guys.